What if one of the greatest naval missions in American history wasn't carried out by an admiral, but by a man who had been enslaved? Robert Smalls knew every turn of Charleston Harbor because he had been forced to work there. But what almost nobody expected was that this knowledge would one day change history. In May 1862, Smalls was serving aboard the Confederate transport ship CSS Planter. The white officers regularly left the ship overnight. Most people would have seen that as routine. Smalls saw something else, an opportunity. Before sunrise, he quietly gathered his family and the families of other enslaved crew members. 16 people climbed aboard, knowing that one mistake could mean death. Here's where the story becomes almost unbelievable. To avoid suspicion, Smalls wore the captain's broad-brimmed hat and carefully copied the captain's movements. He steered the ship past multiple Confederate checkpoints, giving the correct whistle signals each time. If even one guard had noticed something unusual, the escape would have ended instantly. But it didn't. Once the planter cleared the last Confederate fort, Smalls raised a white flag and sailed directly toward the Union Navy. Instead of capturing an enemy ship, Union sailors suddenly realized they were witnessing one of the boldest escapes of the Civil War. And that was only the beginning. The Union gained an armed transport ship, valuable military supplies, detailed maps of Confederate defenses, and intelligence that helped future operations around Charleston. Smalls didn't just rescue 16 people. He delivered information that strengthened the Union war effort. Most people think that's where his story ends. It isn't. Because of his remarkable knowledge of local waters, Smalls later served as a pilot for Union ships throughout the war. His courage earned widespread recognition, and after slavery ended, he turned his attention to something even harder: rebuilding a divided nation. He became a successful businessman, helped establish public education, served in the South Carolina legislature, and was elected to the United States House of Representatives, where he spent years fighting for equal rights and opportunities for formerly enslaved Americans. One surprising detail still amazes historians. After the war, Smalls purchased the very house where he and his mother had once been enslaved. It's one of history's most powerful symbols of determination, showing how dramatically one life can change. Robert Smalls reminds us that history isn't always shaped by the people with the most power. Sometimes it's changed by someone who understands the moment, takes an unimaginable risk, and refuses to let fear decide the future. The next time someone tells you one person can't change history, remember the man who sailed straight through enemy territory and into the history books.